Krishna, Hare Krishna to everyone. Good morning and
Good morning,
welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna and
Hare
welcome.
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to another session of our Gita for Life. Let's begin by offering our respects and invoking blessings of Guru and Gauranga. I request Ragini Mataji to share the screen. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today we will sing a special bhajan, a very beautiful bhajan, which is composed by one of our predecessor Acharya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is the grand spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada, and he's famous as a kavi, and he has written innumerable bhajans glorifying Krishna. And this is a very a sweet bhajan, wherein filled with love and devotion for Lord Krishna. Let's see how this goes. Mama mana mandire rahanishi di Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Mama Mana Mandire Rahanishi Di Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Mama Mana Mandire Rahanishi Di Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Tumi Niyo hai Niyo Chitanandan Nahi Prema Pradip Pe Arati Tumar Krishna Murari, Shri Krishna Murari. जीवन मरण तव पूजा निवेदन, जीवन मरण तव पूजा निवेदन, सुंदर है मनहारी, सुंदर है मनहारी। यशो नंद कुमारा, नंद कुमार, हवे प्रेम प्रदीपे आरती तुम्हार। कृष्ण मुरारी, श्री कृष्ण मुरारी। मम मन मंदिरे रहनिषि कृष्ण मुरारी, श्री कृष्ण मुरारी। नयन जमुना झरे आनी बार, नयन जमुना झरे, नयन जमुना झरे आनी बार, तुम्हारा विरह गिरधारी, तुम्हारा विरह गिरधारी। बंधन गाने तव बाजु जीवन, बंधन गाने तव बाजु जीवन। कृष्ण मुरारी, श्री कृष्ण मुरारी। मम मन मंदिरे रहनिषि कृष्ण मुरारी, श्री कृष्ण मुरारी। मम मन मंदिरे रहनिषि कृष्ण मुरारी, श्री कृष्ण मुरारी। जय भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपदा, भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपदा। जय भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपदा, भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपदा। जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र, राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे। जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र, राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे। जय कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम। जय वृंदावन धाम, जय कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम, कृष्ण बलराम। जय वृंदावन धाम, जय गौरा निताय, गौरा निताय, गौरा निताय। जय गौरा निताय, जय गौरा निताय, गौरा निताय, गौरा निताय। जय गौरा निताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव, प्रभुपाद, गुरुदेव, प्रभुपाद। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्र शत श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसे भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद भगवद गीता की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जनिताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरे हरे बोल। Hare Krishna. So let's begin from where we discontinued. I'm sharing the screen as we get started with the verse that we will be covering for the day. This is from the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is entitled Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra, also known as Arjuna Vishada Yoga. This entire chapter is filled with lamentation of Arjuna. So it's called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So we are at verse number 31. We will cover 31 to 35. 31 verse will have a lead and follow. The remaining verses I'll chant by myself. So before we begin, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nacha Shreyon Pashyami Hatva Swajanamahave Nakankshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhani Cha Nacha Shreyon Pashyami Hatva Swajanamahave Nakankshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhani Cha Nacha Shreyon Pashyami Hatva Swajanamahave Nakankshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhani Cha. Anybody would like to try?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mother.
Nacha Shreyo Anupashyami Hatva Swajanamahave Nakankshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhani Cha.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Shall I try?
Yes, yes.
Na cha shreyo nupashyami hatva swajanamahave na kangshe vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, I could try Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
Nacha shreyo nupasyami hatva swajanam ahave nakankshe vijayam Krishna nacha rajyam sukhani cha.
Thank you. Dr. Yashwant, I think you want to try. Go ahead.
Nacha shreyo nupashyami atva swajanamahave nakankshe vijayam Krishna nacha rajyam sukhani cha.
Very nice. Thank you. That's more. Synonyms. Na, nor, cha, also. Shreyaha, good. Anupashyami, do I foresee. Hatva, by killing. Swajanam, own kinsman. Ahave, in the fight. Na, nor. Kankshe, do I desire. Vijayam, victory. Krishna, O Krishna. Na, no, cha, also. Rajyam, kingdom. Sukhani, happiness thereof. Happiness thereof. Cha, also. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Shri. Translation. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle. Nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. Without knowing that one's self-interest is in Vishnu or Krishna, conditioned souls are attracted by bodily relationships, hoping to be happy in such situations. Under delusion, they forget that Krishna is also the cause of material happiness. Arjuna appears to have even forgotten the moral codes for a Kshatriya. It is said that two kinds of men, namely the Kshatriya who dies directly in front of the battlefield under Krishna's personal orders, and the person in the renounced order of life who is absolutely devoted to spiritual culture, are eligible to enter into the sun globe, which is so powerful and dazzling. Arjuna is reluctant even to kill his enemies, let alone his relatives. He thought that by killing his kinsmen, there would be no happiness in his life, and therefore he was not willing to fight, just as a person who does not feel hunger is not inclined to cook. He has now decided to go into the forest and live a secluded life in frustration. But as a Kshatriya, he requires a kingdom for his sustenance, because the Kshatriyas cannot engage themselves in any other occupation. But Arjuna has had no kingdom. Arjuna's sole opportunity for gaining a kingdom lay in fighting with his cousins and brothers and reclaiming the kingdom inherited from his father, which he does not like to do. Therefore, he considers himself fit to go to the forest to live a secluded life of frustration. Verses 32 to 35, I'll read by myself. Kim no rajena Govinda, Kim bhoger jivitena va, yeshamarte kangshitam no, rajyam bhoga sukhani cha, ta ime vastita yuddhe, pranam staktyva dhanani cha, acharya pitara putra, tathaiva cha pitamaha, matula shashura pautra, shala sambandhinastata, etana hantumichhami, natopi madhusudana, api trailokya rajasya, heto kimnu mahi krite, nihatya dharta rashtraannaha, ka priti syad janardana. Translation. O Govinda, of what avail to us are kingdoms, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed in this battlefield? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and relatives, and all relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties are standing before me, then why should I wish to kill them, though I may survive? O maintainer of all creatures, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three words, let alone this earth. Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows and the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates what will satisfy his senses. Although Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses, if we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his senses, and he wants God to be the order supplier for such satisfaction. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve, but not to the extent that they may cover. But when one takes the opposite way, namely when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses, then by the grace of Govinda, all desires of the living entity are satisfied. Arjuna's deep affection for community and family members is exhibited here, partly due to his natural compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives, but Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed in the battlefield and he will be unable to share his opulence after victory. This is a typical calculation of a material life. The transcendental life is, however, different. Since the devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives. And if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. At this point, he did not know that Krishna had already killed them before their coming into the battlefield, and that he was only to become an instrument for Krishna. This fact is disclosed in following chapters. As a natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not like to retaliate against his miscreant cousins and brothers, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Lord does not retaliate against the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee. by the miscreants. The Lord can excuse a person on his own account, but he excuses no one who has done harm to his devotees. Therefore, the Lord was determined to kill the miscreants, although Arjuna wanted to excuse them. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta Purport. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namni. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So in these verses that we just read through, there are many important points that Prabhupada has brought, but we will stick to few of them and we'll see if we can cover the others later. The word Govinda, which Arjuna is using to address Krishna, has a, as Prabhupada mentions, is very, very significant. The word literally means go can have many meanings. So the common meanings are go refers to cow. Go can also refer to the senses. So Govinda means, again, like in this, just as these two meanings are explained. One who gives pleasure to the cows, Govinda, where go is being referred to as cow. And the other meaning is one who gives pleasure to one's senses, Govinda. And this word, this go also is used in many other places. We have heard of Goswami, one who has, Swami means master, and go means senses. One who is the master of his senses is called Goswami. Godasa means one who is a servant of his senses, means degraded. Gopala means one who is the maintainer of the cows, Gopala. So like that. So there are many names, unlimited names of Krishna. And here he has chosen to use this word Govinda for Krishna. So Arjuna's intent in using this word is that he wants to indicate to Krishna what will please his senses. And in that way, he is asking Krishna to please Arjuna's senses accordingly. Now, this is very, it's very common to see this kind of mentality. We generally, we approach God when we are in need of something, when we want to satisfy our senses with something. We find the Christians offering this prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. We want bread. So we are approaching God and asking, give us bread. Likewise, there are many devotees who approach God asking for Dhanam Dehi, Yasho Dehi, Rupavati Bharya Dehi, this Dehi, that Dehi. So many lists of demands. Dhanam Dehi, give me wealth. Yasho Dehi, give me fame. Rupavati Bharya Dehi, give me a beautiful wife or nice husband, or the list is endless. So we see, generally this is a practice when examinations come, then more people visit the temples seeking favors from the Lord. even to the extent there are some temples which are very famous for granting visas. This is one temple in Andhra Pradesh. It's known as Visa Balaji. So people who are very anxious to get their visa cleared, they want to go to US, so they will go to this temple. So like this, there are so many demands that we have, and we want to fulfill our desires. And we approach the Lord for during those times for a particular purpose. And needless to say, once these desires are fulfilled, then nobody will turn back. Nobody will bother to go back to the temple. So this is a general tendency. In fact, this is very good in one sense, because at least the person is recognizing, at least that person is recognizing the authority of the Supreme Lord and surrendering to the Supreme Lord. And he is aware that only the Lord can sanction and fulfill my desires. So there is some element of surrender, which is very good. At least he recognizes the supremacy of the Lord. He is far, far better than somebody who is an atheist, who doesn't belong, who doesn't believe in God, who doesn't even bow down to the Supreme Lord, who doesn't want to seek any blessings and ask for any benedictions. So this person is definitely much, much better than somebody who doesn't believe and doesn't want to surrender to God. He's good. But this is not the best way to approach the Lord. This is not the best way to approach the Lord. Our devotees who are part of the Club Tattva, they have been reading pastimes of Lord Krishna from the Srimad Bhagavatam, and they will be very familiar with what I'm going to share. So when Krishna was a very small boy, maybe 2 years, maybe around 2-3 years. So at that time, he was playing in the courtyard. And there was one, let me show this, you may be able to relate with this pastime. There was, I think you can see the screen now. Yes. I hope this comes full screen. Yes. There was one fruit vendor. You can see this fruit vendor, this lady. She was passing by. And Krishna was very much fond of these fruits that she was carrying. She was carrying some mangoes. You can see some mangoes and some other fruits. So during those days, it was barter system. So you carry something with you and you offer something that you have. It could be grains, it could be pulses. And the other person, they will share their goods, so exchange of goods. So Krishna knew that if he wanted those fruits, he has to give something. So in his tiny little palms, so he carried some grains from the house. And he was rushing to meet this lady and give her those grains. And you know how much his tiny palms and how much grains they can hold. And by the time that he had almost reached that lady, almost all of those grains had fallen off. Practically there was nothing in his hands. But the lady was so charmed by this little boy's beauty and how nicely he was decorated, how he was so effulgent, glowing, how nicely he was decorated by Mother Yashoda. Nice ornaments, garland, and beautiful tilak and peacock feather. She was so charmed by this beauty of this little boy. And she had made up her mind that whether this boy gives me any grains or not, I just want to give him this fruit. This boy is so lovely, and I just want to make this boy happy. So she called him, and she filled his arms with fruit, as you can see. She filled his with so much of love, because she loved this child. She filled his arms with all the fruits that she had, more than what Krishna could even hold within his. And Krishna was so pleased. so pleased by this loving service of this lady. And to her surprise, she had emptied her basket and she had filled Krishna's hands with all the fruits that she had. And to her great surprise, Krishna had filled her basket. You can see the basket. Krishna filled her basket with all precious gems and jewels, which are very rare to be found on this planet. Krishna filled her basket. And she was pleasantly surprised that where did this come from? Oh, this boy seems to be very mystical. And then after that, she departed. So this is a pastime which appears in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which actually narrates the entire pastimes from Krishna's appearance to Krishna's disappearance. And many lessons to be learned from this pastime of this fruit vendor. The fruit vendor, without any expectations, without any returns, out of love, she rendered service to Krishna. And Krishna was so pleased. And Krishna gave her in return much more and beyond that what she could even imagine. She filled her basket. So this is exactly what Prabhupada is explaining in the purport on how one should try to approach Krishna. Krishna should not be taken as an order carrier. Generally, we relate with the Lord as children of God. Children of God, this kind of a relationship is this feeling and this sentiment has its place, but it is more in the mood of demanding from God. Just like children, they will say, give me that, mama, give me this, papa, give me that, give me this, give me that. It's taking service from parents. This is the mood of the child, taking service. So the acharyas recommend a devotee should be in the mood of dasa. Dasa means servant. A servant's mood is how I can give service to my master, how I can serve him, not take service from my master. I should give service to my master. That should be the mood. Dasa or dasi. Mood should be of servitude. How I can serve Krishna, just like this lady. She served Krishna, lovingly she served Krishna. And in return, Krishna will reciprocate. Whether he reciprocates or not, that is not our consideration. A devotee doesn't have this consideration. Then it becomes a business transaction. I will serve you, so you fulfill this desire of mine. Then there is no love. That is not pure bhakti. In fact, this is the test of real religion. How do I identify which religious system is actually bona fide? So the Bhagavatam explains, this is the yardstick, a yardstick by which you can measure which religious system is the highest. What is that yardstick? The yardstick is Savai pumsan paro dharmo yatho bhaktir adokshaje. Savai pumsan paro dharma. Dharma means religion. Dharma means one's constitutional position. So, Savai pumsan paro dharma, which is the highest form of religion. What is the measure of the highest religious system? So what is the measure? Here is the measure. Yato bhaktir adokshaje. Adokshaja means the Supreme Lord. Adokshaja, one who is beyond the perception of one's material senses. He is adokshaja. Because one cannot capture the Lord, one cannot see the Lord with our current material senses. He's beyond our material conception. Therefore, he's adokshaja. In Sanskrit, the letters begin from a and ksha. It ends with sha. So within the entire gamut of a to ksha, one cannot properly describe and explain the Lord because he's beyond. So therefore, adokshaja. Savai pumsan paro dharmo yato bhaktir adokshit. That religious system which teaches one to love God, that is the highest. That is paraha, paro dharma. That is the topmost religious system. That which teaches the followers to engage in loving service of the Supreme Lord. Savai pumsan paro dharmo yato bhaktir. Engage. Bhaktir means to engage in devotional service. Bhaktir adokshire. And then further it says, what should be the nature of this devotional service? Ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. That means, ahaituki means it should not have any motivation. I am rendering service to Krishna not in expectation of anything. Just because I want to please Krishna, that should be the only motive. Whether Krishna reciprocates, doesn't reciprocate, doesn't matter. If I have this kind of an intention when I'm serving Krishna, without any expectation, ahai tuki, this is the word that is used. Ahai tuki means without any motivation. Then it is pure. Apratihata. Apratihata means such service can never be interrupted. Which means when somebody is in a platform of love of Krishna, then there can be no material circumstances. I've explained this also in the previous sessions, that there cannot be any material circumstance which can come in the way of one's service to Krishna. One is constantly eager to seek opportunities to serve Krishna, and he will find a way, he or she will find a way and means to continuously engage. Just like when a boy or a girl, when they fall in love with each other, they're constantly thinking of each other. They're constantly thinking how I can satisfy the other person, how I can please the other person. They're constantly. It is very natural. Of course, here it is because of hormones. It is not in the proper terms as love. It is actually lust. But it is similar phenomena. When somebody has developed love for God, he's constantly engaged. Karmana manasa vacha, in his activities, in his talk. He's constantly, this is a symptom. This is a symptom of a Mahatma. Such a person is called Mahatma. One cannot become a Mahatma by one rubber stamp. Somebody putting a stamp, he doesn't become a rubber stamp. Because Krishna says, what are the symptoms of a Mahatma? Mahatma is Mahatmanastu mam partha, daivim prakritimashita, bhajanti ananya manasaha. Bhajanti, what does he do? This is the quality. This is how you identify whether he's a Mahatma or he's a Duratma. Mahatma means bhajanti ananya manasaha. Bhajana. That means his ananya means without any deviation. Constantly, unalloyed. Ananya manasaha. His mind is completely absorbed, day and night, absorbed. In what? Rendering. Bhajanti ananya manasaha. This is Mahatma. This is Krishna's definition of who is Mahatma. This is the test to understand whether a person is Mahatma or is a Duratma. So, Bhajanti Ananya Manasa. So, this is the Bhagavatam defines the topmost religious system is that which teaches one how to love God. And how one should love God? One should love God ahaituki apratihata. Ahaituki means without any motivation, and apratihata, uninterrupted, constantly. And as a result of such kind of loving service, what will be the experience? Yayatma suprasidati. Yayatma suprasidati means the devotee experiences ultimate satisfaction. He's completely satisfied. No more hankering, no more lamentation. This is the consciousness of a person who is a pure devotee of the Lord. Yayatma suprasidati. We are all hankering for peace in our life. We are all hankering for happiness in our life. Here is a secret. Unless one engages in Krishna's service, ahetuki apratihata, one cannot expect yayatma suprasidati, that ultimate satisfaction and peace of mind that cannot come in our way unless we engage in Krishna's service. It is interesting to recall the wonderful pastime of Dhruva Maharaj. We know this Dhruva Loka, pole star in the sky. This pastime also appears in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So he was a very small child, and he was he wanted to sit on the lap of his father, Uttanapada, but his father, his stepmother, Suruchi, she was, although she was the junior queen, the king had two queens, Suniti, Suruchi. And although she was the junior queen, but she was the pet of the king. She was, the king was very attached to this Suruchi. So she was very proud of her position, that she's very dear to the king. And she spoke very harshly when Dhruva Maharaj, although he is the eldest son, born of Suniti, and he was trying to sit on his father's lap, and she insulted him. She said that unless you're born in my womb, you can never attain the throne of your father. So that way, and he took it as a great insult. And he went to his mother, and he was, although a very small child, but because that Kshatriya blood, he took that insult very, very seriously. And he had a great desire that I must get a kingdom which is far, far greater than my father. And then he approached and narrated to his mother that Mother Suruchi told like this to me. And then, so Mother Suniti, she expressed her helplessness. She said that, actually, I cannot do anything about this, my dear son. Your stepmother, she's very dear to your father, and nobody will listen to me. And but there is hope. You please engage in the service of Krishna, and then he will fulfill your desire. So Dhruva Maharaj asked, where can I find Krishna? And she said, all these saintly people, they go to the forest. So you go to the forest, you will find him there. So he said, yes, I'm going to the forest. And he set out to the forest. And on the way, Narad Muni met him and gave him directions on how he should worship Krishna, and how it will be possible for him to attain the favor of Krishna. And he gave him a mantra to chant and told him how he should have a deity worship and all of that. And 6 months, Dhruva Maharaj, very, very intensely, he engaged in tapasya with the sole determination, how I can please Vishnu and win his favor and get a kingdom greater than my father. So, towards the end of his successful practice of tapasya, the Lord appeared. And then he was in great ecstasy, because he was having he was so blessed and so fortunate that he was having the personal darshan of the Lord, who was standing before him, Chaturbhuja, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, and standing in front of him. So he was in great ecstasy, just to behold the beautiful form, beautiful smile of the Lord, personal presence of the Lord. And great yogis are performing tapasya for so many millions and millions of lifetimes to have a glimpse of the Lord. And here he is blessed with the darshan of the Lord. So he was in great ecstasy, and he offered these prayers. And in that prayer he says, this is very interesting. He says, Swamin Kritastosmi Varam Nayache. I forget the exact verses. So he says that I came here with a desire to attain a kingdom. It is like somebody who is searching for some glass pieces. Now that I have attained you, Swamim Kritatosmi Varam Nayache. Because when the Lord appeared, he asked him, what do you want? What benedictions can I give you? And he says, and he responds, I do not want anything. Because he was so satisfied just by being in the personal presence of the Lord. He felt how stupid I was that I tried to approach the Lord with a material desire. Now I am feeling so much contentment, so much happiness. I do not want any of those desires. I'm more than satisfied to just behold your sight, and I simply want to continue to be engaged in your service. So these are all uh, uh, the words of great devotees on how they felt when they engaged in unalloyed devotion of the Lord. So, and this also helps us to understand why the uh, gopis of Vrindavan are so celebrated devotees. They're the topmost of all the devotees because their love for Krishna is unparalleled. Their love for Krishna. You must have seen this. Share this. You must have seen this. Oh. Share this. There are many. You must have seen this picture. All these Ashtasakhis, many, when we have this Jai Radha Madhava Kirtan also, we see these pictures. You can see all of them are all trying to seek the attention of Krishna and try to serve him in whichever way that is pleasing to him. Somebody is playing music, somebody is carrying flowers, So like this, the Bhagavatam describes how they were such great lovers of Krishna. Of all the gopis, the topmost is Srimati Radharani. Nobody can excel her love for Krishna. So this is actually the way in which these are all great devotees from whom we can take inspiration and conduct ourselves in a way that we try to satisfy Krishna's senses, not that we make Krishna our order carrier. Just like how Arjuna is trying to he is trying to relate with Krishna. He's calling him Govinda with an intention, that hoping that Krishna will satisfy his senses. No, this is not the way to approach Krishna. There are other places in the Srimad Bhagavatam which talks about which helps us understand this principle very nicely. This is Udarendriyanam. This is the verse which talks about. Just like if I have my fingers, I have my this is my hand, I have my fingers. The hand's duty is to serve the stomach. And the hand derives its nourishment, its strength, only when it serves the stomach. If the hand thinks, oh, why I should serve the stomach and why the stomach should enjoy all the food, I will not serve stomach anymore. I will eat the food by myself. If the hand thinks like this and does not feed the food to the stomach, will the hand be healthy? No. You don't feed the stomach, then what will happen? The entire body will become pale, will become weak, no energy, and then over. So in the interest of the hand, if the hand has to be healthy, pink, nourished, the hand has to feed the stomach. And when the stomach is fed, the nourishment will go to all parts of the body, including the hand. The hand will also be nourished. Likewise, our happiness lies in giving pleasure and happiness to Krishna. It's like the hand has a duty to serve Krishna, and in that way derive nourishment and strength. We can find happiness. We can find all that we are seeking for. We will find it completely being fulfilled. We can experience satisfaction and peace in our life when we make a sincere attempt to serve Krishna. So Govinda is one who gives pleasure to the senses. We are anybody who applies his principle and tries to serve Krishna sincerely, without any motivation, ahaituki, apratihata, he can expect Krishna in various ways and means, he will fulfill all the desires of the devotee beyond our expectation. Beyond our expectation. So this is exactly what is being brought out in these few verses. Arjuna's foolishness in trying to remind Krishna of his unhappiness and let Krishna know that this is something that he doesn't desire to conduct himself. He doesn't want to fight the battle because he's thinking this is going to cause inconvenience to me. Rather, he seems to be, from a material point of view, one may justify what he's saying. But from the spiritual point of view, because he does not recognize that his real interest lies in serving Krishna. Krishna desires this battle to happen. Krishna wants this war to happen. And I have to simply carry out the orders of Krishna, desires of Krishna, even if it is looking like it is going to come at a cost of some personal inconvenience, that should be kept aside. Whatever Krishna desires, I must do. This is from the spiritual platform, this kind of a thinking and conduct is intelligent. And because Arjuna was not thinking in this direction, and he was thinking from the point of his own inconvenience, and he was so much determined, and he said, you can see the determination of Arjuna. He's saying, even if I possess kingdom equivalent to the three loka, what to talk of this earth, even if I win the possession of Bhurloka, Bhuvarloka, Swarloka, all the three lokas, I will not engage in this fight. He's so attached. He's so attached to his family. He's so attached to his own sense enjoyment. He's saying, Krishna, I will not fight. And which is why we will see, because of his foolishness, his ignorance, when Arjuna surrenders to Krishna, Krishna begins his instructions by first chastising his foolish disciple, Arjuna. You seem to be talking like big words, but you're actually lamenting like a fool. Because no wise man will talk like you. We will see all that coming as it comes. So these are some reflections on these verses 31 to 35. And as we'll move forward, we will see some more thoughts being shared by Arjuna, and we will discover more meanings. Before proceeding with chanting, I wanted to share with all of you that as this is continuing what I had mentioned last time also, that end of August, we are observing the 125th appearance day of Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, the founder of this Hare Krishna movement. So, as a part of the celebrations, one of the activities that we offer our homage to the spiritual master. This is an opportunity for every disciple, anyone who has received any benefit from the spiritual master, to express their gratitude, express their in writing, express their feelings of how coming in touch with this Krishna consciousness movement has helped them in their life, has made them a better person. It's an opportunity to express our aspiration and hopes to render services to Guru and Krishna, an aspiration to reflect and express on the reciprocations that we have received in our in our life. So this is a very wonderful opportunity, and it is a duty of a disciple to offer homage to the spiritual master, that is on the day of his appearance. So I'm sharing with all of you this you can see this, just make a note of this. I would encourage all of you to take this opportunity and share a few thoughts, and you can send this to my personal mail ID for now, and we have till there are other ways of submitting this, but at least for now you can make a note of this. Please send this to me. All these sessions, whatever we are talking since the very beginning, now 4+ months now, is all entirely, it is the blessing of Srila Prabhupada on all of us. Whatever I'm speaking, I'm simply repeating what I've heard from Srila Prabhupada. So if attending these sessions has helped you in any way, it is because of Srila Prabhupada's blessings on you. And here is an opportunity for all of you to share a few words on how your journey has been. And here is a sample book. I'll just share this with you. You can even make a note of this in the chat box. This is last year's Vyasa Puja book. So devotees from different centers around the world, from Bangalore, from Jaipur, from Boston, from Sunnyvale, all of these places, center-wise, they compile the offerings. And on the Vyasa Puja day, that is the birthday of Srila Prabhupada, this book is offered as a homage to Srila Prabhupada. So let me just read out, and you'll get an understanding of how it is written. Let me share my screen and get an idea. Yes. So this is from last year's offering, and I'm just reading the offering of one of our senior leaders. His name is Suvyakta Narasimha Prabhu. He is currently serving as the temple president of Hare Krishna movement, Chennai. He's also the GBC member of the Hare Krishna movement. Let me just read one or two paragraphs from what he has written. And that link I've shared with you, you can just go through. I think there will be easily about 4,000 offerings from all the devotees. And it will give you some idea on how you can also make an offering. Prabhu begins with prayers, and then he says, Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my most humble, respectful obeisance. All glories to your divine grace. Prabhupada, you immortalized your prediction for ISKCON when you famously wrote in your Srimad Bhagavatam purport that when an acharya leaves the world, things are bound to be disordered. But the sincere disciples, by strictly following his instructions, try to relieve the situation. So it has come to pass that after your disappearance from our vision, things became disordered in the movement for decades together. It was but natural, considering that you're one of the most powerful acharyas the world has seen. As you so aptly observed, Nityananda Prabhu delivered only one Jagai Madhai, but your divine grace is delivering tens of thousands of Jagais and Madhais. No other acharya in history has scaled such stupendous heights in preaching. So this disorderliness was bound to happen, as per your own words, after you disappeared from our vision. But now, your sincere disciples from your Bangalore temple have attempted to relieve the situation by strictly following your instructions. Be it the system of initiations as per your July 9th, 1977 directive, or your direction of management. Being pleased with their efforts, you have manifested your will through them. Starting in 1997 with a solitary temple in Bangalore, your pure movement has now spread all across India and beyond to the shores of America and other countries. It is indeed nothing short of a miracle how the Bangalore temple has risen like a phoenix from the ashes of a perverted, malevolent, subversive culture which had replaced your divine grace with unqualified, ambitious, short-sighted, rubber-stamped conditioned souls at the center of your divine mission. That single temple has now morphed into a formidable organization, truly representative of the divine mission of your divine grace, much to the consternation of those who considered your sincere disciples. They bit annoyed and vilified them no end, only for your divine grace to make them eat humble pie. So like this, he goes on, and then he ends, your insignificant servant, Suvyakta Narasimhadas. At that time, he was in Vrindavan, senior vice president. So, and then like this, you'll see in the book, so many devotees who have shared their offerings. Please have a look at that, and that will give you some idea. And I'm also sharing one link which will give you some guidance on more details on how to exactly write. It's supposed to be within about not more than 750 words. And some more finer details which will be helpful for you. So nevertheless, you can send this to my personal email ID, which I have shared here, and we will compile all these offerings, and then we will it will be a part of the worldwide offerings that will be submitted to Srila Prabhupada on Vyasa Puja Day. So I would request that every one of you make an attempt and express your feelings towards Srila Prabhupada, his mission, his devotees, and how you have benefited. Many ways that you can reflect on your journey so far and take this as an opportunity to express your gratitude. So with that, let us proceed with one round of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And after that, if there are any comments, any questions, we can discuss on that. So let us chant the Panchatattva mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. And now let's chant 108 times in sync with Srila Prabhupada's chanting.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. So that was 108 times. If you haven't yet started chanting, request you to please begin at least one round every day to start with. And we have our Club 108, which is meeting Monday to Friday in the morning, 7 o'clock. If it is convenient to you, please join. You can join the group of devotees who are chanting every day together. That will encourage you to be regular. So if there are any questions, any comments on today's session, please go ahead. Happy to hear from you, discuss.
Prabhuji, can may I? Hello, yeah.
Go ahead, yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Excuse me for my ignorance, and if I have moved beyond my boundary, but I just want to, of course, Krishna was saying to Arjuna to get up and to fight with the enemy. What will be the message because we don't have war like that sort of thing. Of course, everybody knows it, but I'm just repeating some of the things in our present life that, and as I understand that it would be Krishna might be rather than like, of course, it is good. Chanting is good and reading books and holy books and everything. But at the same time, is the, my interpretation is that Krishna is wishing us to like help and give guidance, knowledge to the needy people, those with your skill and your expertise, and you can, whatever you got a strength, like a financial or education, whatever, and you can help those society or people in your category. I mean, personally, I feel, of course, I do prayer and things, but at the same time, if I have got opportunity and if I have got a skill, I like to help people. Is it my correct understanding? I may be wrong, but thank you.
So, no, thanks for that question. Arjuna had to fight the battle, and he had Krishna's direct instructions. Krishna has left behind instructions for all of us. So Krishna is here for a mission, and Krishna has stated that mission. What is that mission? Krishna's mission is Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. This is Krishna's mission. Krishna is very eager to help everybody appreciate their goal of life. What is that? To surrender to him. Which is why he's concluding the entire Bhagavad Gita by saying, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha isyami ma sucha. Krishna is saying, you, in the interest of every living entity, he's saying through Arjuna, Sarva dharman parityajya, you surrender unto me. And all your sinful reactions, I will take care. And he's saying how to surrender to him. He's saying, in the previous verse, he's saying, Manmana bhava mad bhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru. He's saying, think of me, manmana bhava mad bhakta, become my devotee, madhyaji, worship me, mam namaskuru, offer your obeisance unto me, surrender unto me, offer your all your abilities, your talents, your possessions, your time, your energy for me. You offer. This is surrender. So, we also have a war that is going on in all of our life. If we don't battle this, this is a war that every conditioned soul has to wage against Maya. This is an energy of the Lord which is making us forget Krishna. Just like Arjuna is becoming so attached to his family and he is prioritizing his sense enjoyment over surrendering to Krishna, or instead of fulfilling the desire and wishes of Krishna, he is more interested in his own enjoyment, his family, his relatives, and he's saying, even if I get kingdom equal to 3 loka, I will not fight this war. He's so determined for his sense enjoyment. Likewise, every one of us, we have our attachments. We are attached to the understanding that I am this body, this is my family, this is my community, this is my so-and-so, so-and-so. Like this, Maya has trapped us. And we are only interested in serving our personal interests, which is the false interest, which is coming from a false identification that I am this body. So, to overcome this weakness which Arjuna is facing and finally choose to serve Krishna, this is something every one of us has to choose in our life, to dedicate our time, our energy in the interest of Krishna. Which is why Krishna is saying everywhere, in every chapter, every entire Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying this. He is saying that Yat karoshi, yat juhoshi, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurishva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer away in charity, whatever austerities you may do, yat karoshi, yat ashnashi, yat juhoshi, tadasiyat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurishva madarpanam. Do it as an offering unto me. See Krishna's direction. So, Yagnata karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangasya jayate. This is 3.9. Krishna is saying, Yagnata karmano anyatra. Work must be done for the pleasure of Krishna. If the work is not done for the pleasure of Krishna, that work becomes a cause of bondage and repetition of birth and death. Yagnata karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangasya jayate. So like this, one has to learn to devote one's work, one's time for the service of Krishna. How to do that? Yes. The Acharya has established a mission through this Hare Krishna movement by which we have an opportunity to make our life Krishna conscious and help others become Krishna conscious. We are trying to construct temples, we are initiating so many workshops, we are conducting programs, we are celebrating Janmashtami festival, this, that. Why are we, so there are so many, this Akshay Patra is also is an initiative in the same direction to distribute Krishna Prasadam to everyone. So all these initiatives, which are all under the happening under the inspiration of the pure devotee Swami Prabhupada. If I can somehow or the other, I can align myself with this mission by giving my time, by giving my energy, by giving my earnings, by giving my property, or giving my life in whatever way that I can, if I can contribute, then that will do good to you and that will do good to the society. That way, one can make an offering to Krishna. Then his life is successful. There has to be a relationship with Krishna in all of my offering. Then I know that yes, it is. So one has to participate in the mission of the Lord. And a mission, like any other mission, an organization, it requires capital, it requires talent, it requires land, it requires abilities, so many skill sets. So in whatever way I can align myself with Krishna's mission, then that is my offering. The more I can, in fact, I should be so determined that I should see that not a moment of my life should go without being engaged in Krishna's service. Every moment, every time and every energy of mine is going only for Krishna and not for my sense enjoyment. This is a tapasya for a devotee. This is tapasya. How I can see that I'm not engaged in my sense enjoyment and I'm engaged only for Krishna's pleasure alone. And that was the sum and substance of what we spoke in today's class, and that is also what Krishna concludes by saying, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam, unto me, unto Krishna, nobody else. That should be our goal. If I can see that my efforts, my time, energy is going in that direction, then yes, my life is successful. That is a measure of success. So personally, I should apply in my life. What is that? Guru has given, Krishna is saying, always think of me, and I'm not thinking of Krishna, then what kind of a devotee are you? Krishna is saying, through Prabhupada, we are able to apply these instructions, chant the Hare Krishna mantra. For those of us who are initiated, we chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra. We read the instructions of Lord Krishna. Every day, as disciples, we spend 1 hour hearing Prabhupada's instructions. Krishna Katha, one has to hear about Krishna. You are going to develop, we are in the process of developing a loving relationship with that person. Who is that person? What is his message? I should know. I should hear about Krishna. Then I will develop, naturally I will develop attraction to that person if I hear about that person. If I hear about how kind he is, how glorious he is, how chivalrous he is, how magnanimous he is, what all he has done for his devotees, how he is the Dina Bandhu, how he is Bhaktavatsala, how he is if I hear about his unlimited qualities, automatically I will develop attraction for him. So that is why the acharyas have designed a life wherein our day is filled with sadhana and seva. Sadhana is for our direct purification in terms of rising early in the morning, chanting our rounds, reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from the lectures from the acharyas and senior disciples. So like that, we have if you visit any of these temples which Prabhupada has set up, like our ISKCON Bangalore temple, the first arati, starting from 4:30 in the morning till 9:30 in the morning, 5 hours, we have a power-packed sadhana program for all the devotees. So, of course, it requires some guidance on how to adapt that in our life, in our family life, because we are working, we are professionals. We may not be able to spend 5 hours a day, just like how the missionaries are spending. But yes, to whatever extent I can, we should try. And then the remaining day, one should try to engage in Krishna's service. As I was mentioning, I may have a job, I may not be able to every day engage in some services, but I can volunteer for some activities. I can contribute towards some activities which is in line with the mission of propagating Krishna consciousness. So this is how I should conduct myself. Does that help?
Yes, sure. Namaste.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yes, somebody else. Sindhu. Yes, go ahead. Sindhu, you had a question?
Hello, Guruji. It's just that I just want to ask you about how do we tell the younger children when they ask, why is God asking us, like, is killing? That is what they literally take it as when in the Bhagavad Gita. Why is Krishna encouraging Arjuna to kill? Like, God should be forgiving, should be merciful, and should forgive. How do we address this to children to understand?
Yeah. So this is I think this is very important that whom is he asking to kill? He is asking to kill those who are demons. He is not asking to kill devotees. He is asking, but Krishna's mission is, Krishna comes. This war is a victory of good over evil. All of them on the side of Duryodhana, they represent evil. And this Krishna wants to establish the righteous people. And therefore he is saying you should kill them because they're unrighteous. They're criminals. They're demons. Krishna's mission is what? What is Krishna's mission? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashayate dushkritam. Those who are dushkritina, those who don't surrender to him, those who are envious, they must be finished. They will be killed. That is Krishna's mission. So somebody who is, even in our regular day-to-day life, you can see somebody who's a criminal. He's put in the bars, and he may be, if he's a serial killer, or he's given severe punishment, lifetime imprisonment, or even hanged to death. Why? You show kindness to him, no? What kind of philosophy is this? I can do whatever nonsense I want and I can plead mercy and get away, is it? Then how can you run your government? Then who will be afraid of committing sinful activities? How can you maintain law and order? There has to be punishment for somebody who doesn't fall in line with the government. That is intelligence. That is how you govern the people. So like the state, the state has got laws, and those who disobey the state laws are punished. That is our day-to-day experience. Likewise, Krishna has his supreme universal government, and he has his laws. And those who don't fall in line with the laws, they have to be punished. And Krishna is asking Arjuna, yes, you punish them because they are criminals. So this is, I think any sane person can appreciate this. Others can please share your comments on this if there's anything you would like to add. Does that help, Sindhu?
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? Any other comments? All right. Thank you very much for joining. We'll meet again next week at the same time, and we'll continue this conversation that is happening between Krishna and Arjuna. Especially, we are dealing with the parts where Arjuna is sharing his grief on how he's finding it very difficult to uh, participate in the battle. So we'll see how these things goes and try to learn some lessons from this. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
You collect one also. आप मोकली देता है ना तारे एक्सपीरियंस कृष्ण नाम से stay engaged आवे के keep engaged stay engaged आवे कृष्ण in Krishna